Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Beltran, and this is my week 1 discussion for ITL 606. A Common Core standard for 10th grade high school English is listed as follows. ELA Literacy, RL 9 through 10-6, and it states, analyze a particular point of view or cultural experience reflected in a work of literature from outside the United States, drawing on a wide reading of world literature. Now, what are some excellent instructional strategies that I can use with my students? Well, the first one that comes to mind, because it works so well with me, is think, pair, share. Now, the second one would be interest grouping, and the third could be ability grouping. Now, why those three? Well, with think, pair, share, the students have to think and then give an explanation and tell the other student why it is they feel this way and give evidence to support it, how their point is a valid one. Interest grouping is really good because the students that are grouped together have similar interests, and no doubt they might have the same way of looking at this Common Core standard, but in a different way because everyone's unique. So in order to get each student to give their own perspective, it can enhance the learning that each student will get out from their peers. Now, for ability grouping, all the students have the same abilities or very similar. They'll be able to get experiences that will be similar, just like with the interest grouping. Certain students that have an ability that is one above the proximal level of learning than the other student, this student A might be able to learn something from student B, or student C might be able to learn something from student D in the group. Have them talk with their peers and to understand what someone else's point of view is and help them grow and enhance. These three strategies work well and tie in with the cognitive learning theory. Why? Because, well, not only are they giving their point of view, but they're receiving their counterpart's point of view in the group. And they have to think about this and reflect on it. And no doubt in your classroom, give time for this to occur. A silent period that the students can reflect after everything that they've heard. The second theory is the Constructivism theory. This allows the student to give their point of view. And no doubt that point of view comes from their own prior schema or their prior knowledge that they had before they even had to discuss this Common Core standard. And with that, the students will be able to construct their frame of thinking and build upon it, build a foundation that is secure. Not only this is what I think, but this is what my peers think. These are educated people who I respect. Some of them are my friends in the group. So let me take what they learned or their point of view and attach it to mine. And hey, let me build upon that and build something really concrete in their cognitive ability. Now, a personal example of this was in my history class. She would always pair students with another student. And if you weren't friends, even better. When we started talking and we heard each other's point of views, I learned a lot, he learned a lot. You definitely expand on who you would talk to normally. Now, these three instructional strategies paired with these learning theories are really great, especially in an inclusive classroom. I strive to be a special education teacher. So as such, I want to foster a classroom where my gen ed students can communicate with my sped students, and it's just like any other classroom. Oh, I don't want to be in this group because they're in the group, or vice versa. No, none of that. We have students, they're all students, we're all humans. Let's communicate and share different points of view. That's so great. Why? Because it fosters new friendships. You learn from others. You learn from different people's point of views that you may never would have gleaned insight from without these instructional strategies paired with these learning theories.